Ever wish your dog could just choose to walk away from a distraction instead of barking at the window or lunging on the leash? What if they saw that trigger and immediately thought, time to check in with my person? That's exactly what we're building today with a brilliant pattern game called Give Me a Break. It's all about teaching a default life skill. See a trigger, take a break, and reconnect with me. It is Jose here from Train Me Please. Let's go. Before we get the treats, let's talk about why this works so well. Give Me a Break is a pattern game, and dogs thrive on predictable patterns. By the way, pattern games were invented by Leslie McDevitt. I will link some of her amazing work in the description below. With this pattern game, we're creating a simple rule. The appearance of something new, something different, something exciting, or even scary, becomes the cue to disengage and find us. This isn't about punishing the bark or the lunge. It's about giving your dog a clear, rewarding, and safe alternative. It builds their confidence, reduces their frustration, and honestly, it can feel like a magic trick once it clicks for them. We'll teach this in 2 phases. First, the chair version. This is our foundation, where we teach the core pattern in a super simple, low distraction setting. Once that's solid, we move to the moving version. This is where the magic really happens. We remove the chair and our own body movement becomes the signal for your dog to check in. This is what you'll use in real-world situations. Alright, let's set up the chair version first. You'll need a chair, a quiet location, and some high-value treats. Step 1. Sit on your chair with your dog nearby. Step 2. Stand up, walk forward a little bit, and place a single treat on the floor. Let your dog see you do this. Step 3. The moment your dog moves to get the treat, you immediately walk back to your chair and sit down. Step 4. As your dog finishes the treat, they will naturally turn to find you. The moment they come back to you and make contact, that's your cue. Step 5. Immediately stand up, walk to a different spot and place another treat. You just repeat this pattern. You place a treat, you return to chair, dog eats and returns to you, you stand and place a new treat. The key here is that your return to the chair is the first part of the reward. You're building the pattern. You go to the thing, I go to my spot, and we meet back up. Keep these sessions short and sweet, just 5 to 10 repetitions is totally fine at the start. Once your dog is a pro at the chair version, zooming back to you with enthusiasm, it's time to upgrade to the moving version. Step 1. Remove the chair. Step 2. Start the same way. Walk away and place a treat. Let your dog get it. Step 3. Now, instead of going to a chair, just wait. Let your dog choose to come back to you. The instant they do, that's your new cue. Step 4. The reward for coming back is your movement. Turn your back and walk briskly to a new location to place the next treat. You are now the moving beacon. Your dog learns to follow your movement because that's what starts the next round of the game. This is the foundation for them breaking away from a real-life distraction to find you. Now for the real test, adding distractions. Start small, maybe a toy on the floor instead of a treat. Then practice in a slightly busier room, or perhaps practice while you are cooking something that smells great. Then near a window with mild activity, or any other step that feels right for you and your dog. From here, you can consider taking the game outside. A quick note on safety. Depending on your specific situation and setting, you may need to play the game on leash or using a long line. If at some point your dog gets stuck or doesn't come back, no big deal. It just means the challenge was too high. Simply make it easier and rebuild your confidence. Another thing to consider, and that works very well with some dog guardian pairings, is to use some visual references to play the game. Here's an example with some soccer cones. In general, you should use high-value treats when distractions are present. With that said, you want the familiarity with the game to be the main driving force for your dog's success, not so much the desire for the treats. To set you up for success, let's quickly cover common pitfalls. 1. Rushing the process. Don't go from a quiet living room to a busy park in one day. Slow and steady builds a solid behavior. 2. Being a statue. In the moving version, your movement is key to make this a fun and predictable game. Be dynamic and interesting. 3. Forcing the dog. Never drag or push your dog into position. The power of this game is in their choice to participate. If they opt out, the game isn't fun enough or the environment is too hard. So, to recap, start with the chair to build a pattern. Transition to being the moving beacon yourself. Then gradually layer in real-world challenges. This game gives your dog a voice. It gives them a structured choice and an alternative to a bigger reaction. It's one of the most powerful tools for building focus and neutrality in various settings. If you'd like to support my work here on YouTube, you can buy me a coffee online. It is super simple, link in the description below. Next, learn about requested approach training here. Obrigado e até breve. Tchau!